Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mixon with a first down carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. But they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable. Third and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 6th season now, Dak Prescott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go back to Carson here on second. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to begin quarter number 2. On third down, it's Prescott. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on third down. A first down throw for Prescott.
And this will go to Carson out wide.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Prescott off play action. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Houston. Corey Davis, 69 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. A handoff to Mixon. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. They run for it with Mixon. Able to slither by. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Gunners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Joe Mixon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. First down now, but that clock rolling. Mixon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Fournette. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down. Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The offense getting set, 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. To the left side and caught by Hester. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. On play action, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. So out comes this offense. So a 1st and 10 as the Buccaneer offense gets ready to go. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete. It's Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action. Now Brady. Dumps it off to Mixon. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 6th season now, Dak Prescott.
When he came out of college, I thought his best attribute was being able to break the pocket and make plays in the open field. But watching him develop over the years, you see a guy who can stand in the pocket and deliver excellent throws into tight windows.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Play action now. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That one a first down pickup of 8.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Dak going to try and run.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now he's flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run it with Carson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed him. So now he brings up the 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dak Prescott, a 9-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Fights through it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what it is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now it's Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Gunners are able to stretch out their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Brady on the bootleg. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Brady. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action, now it's Brady. And this one's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. Here's Griffin on the catch. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
From what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We were treated to a fine...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in more second half blowout material.
And again, it's Prescott.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Prescott off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook there to make the grab.
And the Gunners are able to extend their lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now they'll throw with Brady. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. That one good for 37 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He finds his running back, Mixon, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and the result, a Houston touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Akeem Hicks in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And it's caught. Touchdown. 2 first First half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Mixon on the counter. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been...
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Mixon. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Jalen Mills in on the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down. Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll go with a big bank formation. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Fournette on the counter. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks, but here he found all of his guys covered. He said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Brady going to go on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Brady now on 1st down. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And some room to roam now. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get...
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Shaquille Barrett, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, 68 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Caught here by Griffin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, it's Brady. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On play action, now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a play fake, Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Brady now on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be in the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
On first down, it's Newton.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Newton got the connection here to Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Newton throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
There he goes left side, past the 20. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And that is obviously the danger, Charles, of a long field goal attempt.
And what teams are doing now is not just putting their field goal block unit on. They may change it out and go punt return because you have better guys on the field who are able to stay on their feet and block in case that kick is missed. And that's what we saw there, the big return after the long missed field goal.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. for the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, Michel, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know we're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Michel. A gain of 3, second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Off the draw, here's Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Newton. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and it slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Now Brady on the bootleg. Got a man here. It's Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. For this one now, Charles, you have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 5.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry, 55 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again to Jones.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffin.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Newton. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Newton. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing is Newton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? You had to take the chance. It just was unsuccessful.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.